Greetings. You can join us. Okay. Interesting times we are is upon us. Um, I don't know. I'm not fully sold on this whole the blue, the laser in the blue. Like it doesn't wipe out blue things. You have this pink house, that's fine, and you have a blue car in the parking lot. It's like whatever. It's like that's kind of stretching it, don't you think? The house isn't blue. Does that have like an exception for pink all of a sudden? So, oh well, it sounds. I mean, half those cars are burned out anyway. I mean, blue cars are out there anyway, but anyway, whatever. It's a nice conspiracy theory. Gives people something to do. So Biden's getting interesting. All this is getting. Yeah, they're trying to get what Trump so he can't run, and the GOP they're trying not to let him get the nomination. I'm not sure if they can do that, but man, let's see. We still have a little bit more August, so we'll see. Biden's falling asleep and pretty much insulting the people of Maui and all that. So giving all this money to Ukraine, not caring about Maui. It's not funny, but it's kind of maybe it's a reality check for some people. It's so many are complaining about Russia and they're not seeing their own country go down the drain. and I'm seeing it as like talking negative and all that. It's like that's what's happening. They just haven't quite figured it out yet, have they? So I guess he's just going to keep squeezing the country until humanity rises up, I guess. But it looks like Biden's there to trigger people for sure. And I'm not sure if the government even cares what happens to him at this point. So he's just a target for, they're just trying to cause, mass unrest, obviously. So we'll see. I guess maybe there's just too many stoners out there. Who knows? It's getting, he's going to start insulting the people more and more and more. It's just going to become more and more comical. I mean, I'm not sure if that's a good thing, but he's going to get worse. And, falling asleep when he's talking to people, I mean, he just doesn't care. I mean, anyway, it's just, you wonder how long it's going to take for people to rise up or whatever it might be, or just figure it out. But not a lot of people are awakened, that's for sure. They're still, fast asleep. So delusion is doing well. And all this conspiracies about worrying about the future and everything. People got to do what you got to do. Oh, good. The background terrorist is here. What? Get her from destroying everything. Hold on to her. Hold on, just don't leave me. No. She leaves, the background's gonna die. And she was sleeping really soundly. She was sleeping like a rock. Not anymore. She's on the prowl. Fritzy's just knocked out somewhere. They've been sleeping pretty hard recently. Biden stuff's kind of interesting. I just feel like it's going to get worse and worse, and he's still hanging in there until enough people flip out or start protesting it or whatever it is that they're going to do, or do nothing, or just think it's all normal. Yeah, we're definitely living in dystopian times for sure. This whole laser situation going on. They can't laser the planet. Of course, they're doing a lot of that with Canada. There's got to be something going on with that. Of course, also the Wizard of Oz energies. Yeah, that's been coming through Wizard of Oz and Alice in Wonderland. So we're going through this like magic, bizarre realm. Of course, Wizard of Oz does affect our reality. Have like a lot of elite energies in there, adult energies there about the system and everything symbolic, which is smart for any type of children's book actually. But there's just a lot of magic there. Of course, the great wizard that's running our reality. It's all up for interpretation, just like anything with spirituality. Yeah, spirituality is basically like anything else. It really is up for interpretation. It's just so subjective, just like a lot of things in life. But also, Alice in Wonderland. You can say we are going down the rabbit hole, if we like it or not. It's going. We're just getting started. Obviously, they can't tell us what's happening. This is basically. I mean, how many people predicted Maui getting fried? Probably nobody. Maybe the psychic twins maybe figured it out. I doubt it. Yeah, there's some things you're better off not knowing. And I don't think we've seen it all yet. It's going to be things we can't predict. It's whatever it's going to occur. I mean, people thought Trump was going to come back in, and that never happened. Of course, they say he's still president, but whatever you want to think about that. So we're in some strange times for sure. It's just, humanity looks the other way. So now here we are. At least for the U.S. and the rest of the world too. But the U.S. is definitely going to have a reality check. So we'll see. August. It's not done yet. So whatever August has to teach us, it's still gearing up until its final days. September we might have some relief a little bit, possibly. Oh yeah, COVID's back. I think COVID. I just think they're just pushing for the vaccines. I don't think they're going to shut things down as of yet. Some places might shut down because they're just panicky and they're psychotic and whatever. They're just drama queens. So there might be some places that use it to their advantage, like New York. And other cities are they just like to torture everybody. So there might be some of that, possibly. So, but this is like the new flu. And they're pushing the vaccine situation. So, but it doesn't mean they're going to really go the vaccine card or push it on everybody. I don't think they're going to do that. Not yet. But they can't get people to work as it is. So, anyway. I don't think they're going to go too crazy with these restrictions. I think they're just going after people, see who they can get to vaccinate. And that's it. That's the vibe I'm getting right now. It might go into some kind of lockdowns, like I said, the big cities in some areas, possibly. Maybe not the whole city. Just they might get paranoid because that's it's like, hey, we're screwing everybody over. Let's just do more of it. So we'll see. Obviously, the money can go to all kinds of places and all kinds of other crazy environments. Forgot it was not prepared here. Okay, here we go. I do have the pink house. I don't know if I should show that. The pink house. I haven't told I come my private sessions. I have a scheduler. We have a shop here. Just leave it at that. Pink house. I got an image of it. I was going to do something. Maybe go into it. And Oprah's house is not blue. Actually, one of her houses in Maui, it does look kind of blue. Of course, that's her mansion. I don't have a good image of her house in Maui. But the pink house, that's why this conspiracy is not great about this the blue. Like blue doesn't get affected and all that. I don't know. Just if you're a conspiracy cool person, more power to you. But okay, that house survived. The car, I mean, come on. I think we're stretching it a little bit. I mean, obviously they're screwing around with everybody, but I don't think it's just blue. I mean, that house is not blue at all. Why is that still there? Oh, because that car is parked there? Seriously? It has like magic powers to keep it protected. So it's just a little bit far. I mean, they're doing something for sure, and it's just I'm surprised the trees are actually looks like they're a little bit damaged. I'm surprised by that, but obviously they're screwing around for sure. But I don't think it's a blue conspiracy though. But whatever. Do what you must. So I guess that's the vibe. I don't think it's just some blue stuff. That's what I'm getting. They're just screwing around. All right. Okay. All right. We're going to see what's going on with Biden or whatever is going on. Deep state energies. My channel is frozen still. The sub count is frozen. I mean, it moves a little bit, but it's hilarious. Just another comedy. Yeah, another day in paradise. So, yeah, you can't say. I'm thinking I might be wrong about this. It's like they put a number on my channel. It's like it can't pass a certain number. It cannot get anywhere. It just sits there. I go woo subs, but I can't get past a certain number. So I don't know, whatever. Doesn't matter. It's not advertisers are friendly anywhere. It's weird friendly. So, all right, we're going to Biden's energy, the Wizard of Oz frequency, Alice in Wonderland. We'll just get their perspective. Get the Wizard of Oz perspective. Well, I mean, the Wizard of Oz would be somebody that'll be lasering everybody. So there might be, there's sometimes you get different angles. Who knows though? So the idea is not to get too crazy out there. We got Biden. And we don't need aliens, we got Biden. What do you need an alien for? We got a puppet over there. We got just a brain dead spokesperson. So yeah, it's insulting everybody and walking around how he's better than everyone. So lucky us, huh? So all right, we're going to what's going on with the presidency energies. There's an Arturian or somebody. I don't know if whoever needs to come through for that. All right, let's just. Greece. This is the accomplishments of your presidency, your timeline. Also, you say the timeline wards, the time ward energies. Yes, you basically are seeing how lazy your system is currently. It's similar to like the French of the old times of just not caring anymore. And humanity right now is really not paying attention. Things can change drastically. It just shows that humanity is checked out also. So it's not entirely a loss. It's all lost and humanity is completely checked out, but a great deal is still not paying attention. So they're just doing whatever they feel like at this point. There's not enough pushback for someone like this to go away. It's just not enough. There's some pushback, but it's just not enough. So it's a reflection of the people still. So, and many probably don't want to hear that. Some parents need to hear that. Yes, what do you bring your kid into? Maybe it's good to educate them on what's going on. Or not. There's other countries you can live in. Because this U.S. country is not going so well. It's sick. It's very, very sick. And it's not improving quickly. It doesn't mean it's a lost cause, but it's going through a lot of illness at this point, at least the consciousness of it. And some are, yes, over-exaggerating a great deal of it. But yeah, it's for humanity to bring back their power, awaken themselves. I mean, some say they're awakened, but are they truly? Some of them are not. Yes, it might be spiritually awakened, but to shut everything else off. And that doesn't necessarily, I mean, you're seeing wizardry at such a power. It's not that powerful, but it's powerful enough. It's at a low power, but still doing its mind control energies. And someone like a Biden is something what the Orions would do to a world like yours, kind of like mock it to some level. Of course, yes, those spiritually awakened find that's insults, they find that negative, and they have a lot of maturity growing with themselves also. Just because they're spiritual does not mean you're fully healed. And then again, being fully healed is not easy either. The realization, some don't want to see the reality that you're in currently, but then others get a little bit too worried over things you can't, yes, have no power around, basically. I mean, at least you're aware of what's happening. Many have the blinders open but not seeing anything. So, and it's good to focus on yourself, but sometimes it might be nice to see your environment. So, and that might hurt also. Some might feel like they're just too good for it, whatever it might be. So, well, some feel like they can create their own reality, and you can. That's around you. You can't control everyone's reality. The thing is, when you control your own reality, you can put yourself in a bubble, and you fill that bubble in whatever you want to see, and you're not willing to see the rest of the world. I mean, you can see it from your point of view. At least you're looking at the world and seeing from your point of view. At least you're looking. That's good. Many are not. They can't handle it. But then they start getting panicky and worried. And yeah, they exaggerate. So it's not a time of exaggeration at this point. It's just showing witchcraft at a very low frequency, not trying that hard, but doing enough to shake things up. Still, humanity here, on the most part, is just not paying attention. So, this is. Greens, this is the Wizard of Oz frequency. Yes, of course, there's always going to be beings that are going to do everything they can to get away with what they can to get away with. Yes, it's not always a reptilian energy. Yes, it might get a lot of attention, but, well, for some of you that are evolving, you might feel some reptilian, but it's not always reptilian. I mean, there are trickster beings. There are beings that from other worlds that see the world as a challenge. Like, they might interfere with your timeline here. They're on another planet, another reality. But then there is pushback here. So not they don't win at everything. But as for the unknown that you're going into, technically you've always gone to at a certain level, but things are getting strange. But yes, you're opening up your new era. Eventually you'll get a break from all of this, but it's not time for that yet. It's a sign of things to come. It's in some ways there would be, many are in the panic mode at this time and have not quite figured out how to heal that. Yes, it's like always worried about the worst, scenarios, and there's nothing wrong with that, but some may take it to a totally different level. But as for the Wizard of Oz frequency here, the elite energy, you can say that's not exactly paying attention. They don't even pay attention to what's happening here at the time. They do what they want to let people scramble around. They go do their lives. They come back. They do a little bit more changes, and they don't really pay attention. So people are crying about the elite system and all that, and most of them not even listening. Those that have a huge ego might be listening. But so obviously they're going through their own insecurities. There's always a boss above a boss above a boss. It's always going to continue like that. And those that are above your reality are, yes, not exactly human, but feel like what's going on here is necessary. Unless there's pushback from society, which is not really happening a lot. Well, that's why you move to different countries that are a little bit tamer. But then again, some of you are on a rocky ship and you're there for others to not fall off the ship, keep others calm. It's like, why are you involved with this? I can hide, I can run too, but sometimes I just stick around to help, your world get through the storm. And you can say there's a big one coming. Yes, it's already here to a certain level. Yeah, I haven't quite seen. It does not mean you're going to get lasered and all of that. No, There's going to be some of that, but it just shows there's a power grab going on. And then you have to clear out that panic energy. It's not quite ready for that, are they? Well, yes, the mind can create so many different scenarios. And luckily, this world is not fulfilling those scenarios because you wouldn't have a world right now. So that's that. Yeah, that right there can be a lesson. It's like, the mind is constantly inventing all these horrible situations, and luckily it didn't happen. And hopefully, the soul learns like maybe it's time to calm down. It'll all work itself out somehow. Greetings, this is the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. Well, there is a lot of, yes, trickery going on. And that is, you're in a forest, a planet of, yes, the unknown, a lot of mysteries. And some of you are solving some of those mysteries to a certain level. You may not be able to prove it to anyone, but some of you, it's like, I think I figured that out. But that's the idea. It's just to, so let the world do what it must. I mean, there's many that don't want to see the fullness of what you have. Basically, you can open up the fourth dimension. Some of you are key masters of opening up different realms, and some of you has maybe go too fast for others, but that's okay. But some of you are bringing this reality in currently. You'd be surprised how many have like their dark side. It's like, let's zap this place and see what happens. I may are involved with that on an energy level. It's like, oh, I'll never be involved. But how do I know all this information? Why is my intuition telling me so much? It's like, is there a side of me involved with this? You never know. Not to say you're involved physically, no. But it's also to light a fire under humanity's ass to maybe do something different with itself eventually. Maybe get more interesting, become more. It's lost its laughter. It needs that back. It really has lost a great deal of that. It's come subdue. It has laughter, but maybe not always in the best. It's almost like a pirate's humor, but it's like it seems misery and it laughs about it, and just it's kind of humanity needs to regain its humanity. At least it's prankster side, but it's just basically the free spirit energy. It's not as free as it used to be. It's just not as lovely as it used to be, lovely as a rose. It's just that many are way too serious, especially those in the spiritual communities. Yes, can get way too. Yes, drugs can only solve so much. It can't exactly bring back your sense of humor. It's not that powerful. Yes, you might go crazy and you just laugh at everything. And well, at least that's something. Maybe that's what everybody needs to be. You just go. Maybe that's what this is all about. You just go crazy and just laugh it all off. You'll get through it somehow. Or not. It doesn't matter. As long as you're having a good time, who cares what's happening? Yeah, maybe the world needs to burn, but as long as you're having a good time what are you going to do? You can't solve everyone's problems. Just basically find your own sanity, or find your insanity and make home with it. Call it a house. Call it your new place in life. That would help a great deal. Well, you focus on yourself, focus on your own reality, find some laughter somewhere, and you can get through anything. I mean, it really is about the people that are around you when it comes down. Yes, there are some cliques that are not going anywhere. It's like they kind of go down the ship together. Without going into details on that one. But as for your standard, yes, your Biden, yes, of course. He's like the king of cards with no brain, just walking around like a half-ass being. Just a Dumbledore's being. A dunce, basically. In a world of Wonderland, that would be seen as normal. Maybe not to that extent. Well, probably worse, actually. So, yeah, there's a Wonderland character. Even worse. And so you're actually seeing a different realm. Some of you are noticing it. Most are just think, oh, everything's fine. Yes, we have this crazy person walking around, not much of a mentality. So you're already in a strange reality currently. That will continue to get deeper and deeper. Okay.